stop and smell the roses. Today I'm going to teach you the most important thing about wine tasting, how to smell. DiVino Wine School is officially in session. Welcome to day 2, Learn to Smell. I'm Annie Shapiro, certified sommelier and the founder of DiVino, a wine education and consulting company located in New York City. We're shooting 21 Days to Wine in Kansas City, Missouri, my home state, at the family-run, multi-generational restaurant Californo's in Westport. So a special thanks to the Burns family and their team for hosting us. But the best part about this project is I am wherever you are. I made these videos as a way to share some of what I know and love about wine with you. Ask me anything. Fill up the comment section. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. And while we're here, don't forget to subscribe. Click the little button down below, and don't forget to enroll. It's completely free. There's a link in the description. I will release a new video every Thursday, and this way you can stay up to date on what we're drinking and what we're smelling, as well as get the class notes for every episode. Today's wine is a TOURAINE Sauvignon Blanc from France. If you've got one, you can start tasting at any point during the lesson. I won't know. I'm kicking off the series with scent for a number of reasons. 1, it's my favorite thing in the world to talk about. 2, it takes time to learn, so the sooner we get started, the better. And 3, scent and aroma are the most complex part of wine tasting. You've probably heard people describing wine, and you've heard them say cherries, black licorice, tar, and thought, what? All I smell is wine. The aromas or scent notes in wine can give you all kinds of information, from what grape variety is, where and when the grapes were harvested, like if they grew on the top of a mountain and near the sea. They can tell you a lot about the soil. Believe it or not, some people can actually tell, based just on the aroma, where the grapes were grown and produced, the exact winery, and even the year it was bottled. That may sound crazy, but it is 100% possible with a lot of practice. Worst case scenario, you drink a lot of wine. So how do we practice smelling? Think of your favorite food, something you've been eating your whole life. Close your eyes and really imagine it. Is your mouth watering? Wine connoisseurs love to talk about the aromas in wine. It's like unraveling this beautiful olfactory mystery and discovering things that we know and things that we love inside. But none of us was born with the ability to do this. I've been training my nose on purpose since 2006. Once a week for 3 years in my sommelier school, we would smell something different, and my homework was to smell things during the week. I said there would be science, and here it is. Your nose is filled with olfactory receptors. You can send these smells up there by inhaling through your nose and your mouth. These receptors then send a message to your brain, directly to the limbic system, which is pretty much your lizard brain. The limbic system is the oldest, most primitive part of our brains. It's where memories are formed and stored and where emotions are triggered. That is why sometimes just smelling something, you can have an instant flashback, clear as day. The only way to recognize grapefruit in, say, a Sauvignon Blanc is to know what grapefruit smells like in the real world. And the only way to do that is to make a scent memory or an association. To me, the scent of fresh-cut grapefruit will always be my dad in the morning in his kimono, brewing fresh coffee and listening to NPR on the radio. So I brought a grapefruit today. If you enrolled or subscribed, chances are you did too. I think citrus is a great place to start. It's cheap, it's easy. Chances are your neighbor has a grapefruit right now. If you don't have access to grapefruit, grab anything else at all. If you need some time to find something to smell, press pause. I'll wait. Once you have it, do whatever it takes to get those aromas released out into the air. You might have to cut it or squeeze it, whatever it takes to release the scent. You've seen people swirl their wine glass. This is why. In order to reach our olfactory receptors, aromas travel in what are called volatile aromatic compounds. The word volatile actually comes from the Latin for to fly. So volatile aromatic compounds are literally flying up our noses. So do whatever it takes to get them there. Get in close and take short, intense sniffs. You may not necessarily do this out in public, but when you're learning to smell, this is the best trick. Now, get in close, take those short, intense sniffs, and close your eyes. What does this remind you of? Does anything come to mind? Any particular memories? maybe this is the first time you're actually smelling grapefruit, and for the rest of your life, the scent of grapefruit will remind you of that weird wine girl on the internet. I'm fine with that. Make an association. It doesn't matter what it is. Now, start smelling things all around your house. Don't stop until you finish smelling everything in your kitchen. Then, head to your closet. That old leather coat that's been hanging around forever, smell that too. Close your eyes, have someone test you. This is how we learn to smell. Then, go outside and do the same thing. When you pass a flower shop, stop and smell the roses. Literally. This is how we learn to smell. Stop, smell, make a memory or an association. The only way to train your nose is to seriously start smelling. I brought a Sauvignon Blanc. I know we're only at the beginning, but this is a great exercise. If you've got some Sauvignon Blanc, try this. Smell the grapefruit if you've got it, and smell the wine. See if you can find a connection. See if you can notice it. This particular Sauvignon Blanc comes from Loire in France in the TOURAINE appellation, and it has very, very distinctive notes of grapefruit. There's a world of Sauvignon Blanc out there and so many notes, including lemon, lime, grapefruit, gooseberry, white peach, kiwi, starfruit, lemongrass, grass, gravel, bell pepper, basil, pineapple, green apple, and more. So, did you smell grapefruit? Did you smell it in your Sauvignon Blanc? Did you smell something else in your Sauvignon Blanc? Or did you drink something else entirely? Whatever it was, tell me about it in the comments and ask me all your questions. And definitely enroll. It's free to do, and the link is right down there in the description. If you enroll, you will know in advance what we're drinking and what we're smelling. That way you can follow along, and you'll also receive a copy of the class notes. See you next Thursday.